Is it time to move? How do you know if it's the right time to start thinking about a move in Los Angeles? If you ever caught yourself standing in your kitchen thinking, I don't need to move yet, but something feels off, this video is definitely for you. Let me say this quite frankly. This is not a video about rushing into a move, and certainly not about putting your house for sale tomorrow. It's about knowing when it's the right time to start thinking. And it has to be on your own terms before circumstances start making you make decisions. I've worked with so many Los Angeles homeowners for more than 20 years, and almost every single one of them say the same thing. I wish I had started thinking about this sooner without the pressure. So in this video, we're going to talk about the real signs, not the dramatic ones like a health crisis. The subtle signs that tell you it might be the right time to start planning your next chapter. Here's the first sign, and it's a big one. It's when your home starts asking more from you than it gives back. I'm curious, if your house had a job description right now, what would be the hardest task on that list be? Is it the stairs, the yard work, or just keeping the dust off unused rooms? Let me know in the comments below. I read every one of them and it helps me understand what you're dealing with. If your weekends are spent managing gardeners, plumbers, and handymen, instead of having brunch with friends, visiting grandkids, or simply resting, that's not a failure on your part, that's feedback. A client of mine in the West Hill once told me, Pioneer, I realized I was working for my house more than it was working for me. That was her turning point, when your home feels like a part-time job. It's a sign that you need to explore other options. Sign number 2 is when you're using only half of the house, but paying for all of it. This one sneaks up on you gradually, and you start to notice that a guest room that hasn't had a guest in 6 months, a formal dining room you walk past but never eat in, closets full of things you don't even use in rooms you don't even enter. In Los Angeles, unused space is expensive space. You're paying for it in property taxes, higher insurance rates, and utilities to heat and cool rooms you don't even live in. I worked with a woman in Westwood whose kids were grown. She realized that she was living in the kitchen, mainly, her bedroom, and one corner of the living room. Yet she was paying LA prices to maintain 3 extra bedrooms. Downsizing or right-sizing isn't about having less, it's about better alignment. When the life you're actually living fits into half the square footage you own, it's worth asking, is this the best use of my resources? Sign number 3. If you're thinking about the future and not just today. This is a thoughtful sign, not a fearful one, and it does not gradually sneak up on you. You start asking quiet questions like, what would this house feel like in 5 years? What if my husband will no longer be here and I'm here by myself? Will these stairs or this steep driveway still feel safe later? If something changed with my health, would this home still work? That is not to worry. That is just being wise. The smartest moves I see are made before there is urgency. One couple in Westwood told me, we're fine here today, but we don't want to wait until a fall forces us to make a decision in a panic. If you find yourself mentally walking through future you scenarios, that's a sign your intuition is asking you for a plan, not a crisis. Sign number 4, and you're watching the market, even casually. So you'll see signs, a for sale sign here, another quiet sign there, just listed. So you notice all these signs in your neighborhood. Maybe you just check Zillow also to see what that house down the street was sold for. Or perhaps you're peeking at condo prices in walkable areas like Santa Monica or Marina del Rey. You may not be ready to move, but you're already trying to understand your options. And in California, knowing your options is critical. For example, Prop 19 allows many homeowners over 55 to transfer their property taxes or property tax basis to a new home. But the details, timing, and price limits also matter. If you're watching the market, take it as a cue to start gathering real information. Sign number 5 is the emotional weight is heavier than the practical one. This is the part that no one talks about it. And it's just not about square footage, it's about the mental load that one could feel. Being the one who keeps the family home going, the closets full of memories, the responsibility of holding family history inside the walls. Thinking about the move doesn't mean letting go of your life. It means deciding how much of it you want to be carrying. One client started with a 1 drawer a week. She didn't move for 2 years, but because she started early, by the time she was ready, the emotional mountain has become just a series of small hills. Let me be very clear. Thinking about a move does not mean that you must sell now, that you must downsize now, that you must leave your neighborhood now. It simply means you give yourself permission to gather information and think about it. If you're still with me at this point, ask yourself 3 main questions. If nothing changed for 5 years, would this home still be working for me physically and financially? Am I staying because I love it or because change feels overwhelming? Would I rather explore options now or react later under pressure? There are no right answers. You're just being honest with yourself. If you'd like to hear more about similar conversations and guidance, you're in the right place. I try to tackle every single week emotional and practical side of moving, downsizing, right sizing, selling and buying in Los Angeles. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next, right here at Next Chapter Elect.